We'll start today. Yeah, let's come into a comfortable cross-legged position. And I invite you to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. You don't hear me? Okay. I'm not on mute. Is that better? Excellent. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Is everyone okay to go till 5 after 1? Since we're starting 5 minutes late? Yep. Well, I know those of you, Michael can't. Those of you who are tired, of course you can, but all right. We'll go to 5 after 1 and I'll give you cues, Michael, to get out earlier. Okay. So please come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Please put away your phones. And grab the flesh of your buttocks, pull it behind your sit bones. Let's bring the palms to face down on the thighs. I'm going to take a deep breath in and push down and lift up tall through the spine. The shoulders may be hiking up to the ears. See if you can feel the lift in your head, and then exhale and release the shoulders down. Good. And then if you're able to and feel comfortable doing so, I invite you to close your eyes. And let's just feel the sit bones sitting. Feel the right sit bone. Feel the left sit bone. Feel both sit bones. Feel the heaviness of your body releasing down into the earth. And then we can feel into our breath and notice the lightness of the body as we breathe in and lift up away from the earth and expand out in all directions with the inhale. And on the exhale, relaxing, maybe the shoulder blades, roll down the back a little more. The muscles in the face relax. You can feel into the hip creases and relax. Allow the belly to fall open, relaxed. And let the breath expand out into the belly, nice and full and round. As you exhale, the belly retreats back. Inhaling into the belly and into the ribs. First filling the belly, then carrying the breath up into the ribs and expanding outward. Exhaling, relax. And inhale into the belly, into the ribs, and all the way up into the chest. Exhale, relax. And then continue a few more rounds of breath, belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. And then we'll start to circle the body around at the hips. As you inhale, the chin is parallel to the ground. As you exhale, the back rounds and the chin comes in toward the chest. And when you get to the center, reverse. And then come back up to the center. Lift the spine tall, relax the shoulders down. Inhale the arms out wide. Send the chest forward and the eyes up. Exhale, round the back. Wrap your hands around you. Notice which arm is on top. And then inhale, send the arms out and back, chest out, eyes up. Wrap your arms, the opposite arm on top, rounding, hugging. And then just continue like that, alternating arms. Let the breath drag through the entire exhale, expand through the entire inhale. And the next time you come into the hug position, stay there. Walk the hands toward each other. Breathe into your hands. Feel the back body expanding and contracting. And then keep the elbows together, lift your spine straight, bring the backs of the hands toward each other, perhaps to each other, or even wrap the hands around each other. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. And then just keep going at your own pace. And relax down. Notice which arm is on top. And inhale and open wide. Exhale, other arm on top. Wrap the arms around. Walk the hands toward each other behind you. Breathe into your hands. And then lift the spine straight. Bring the backs of the hands toward each other, to each other, or wrap the hands around each other. And inhale and stretch the elbows up. Exhale down. And when you reach up, reach as high as you can. Really open the shoulders. Continuing at your own pace, up and down with your breath. On your next inhale, release your arms, send them all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, rest your hands on the ground. Let your elbows bend, drop your head. Breathe wide and long into your body. When you exhale, let go of your body. Surrender the weight of your body. Be heavy. See if your inhale can fill up even more space. How much space can your breath take up? One more breath. Walk the hands in. Roll yourself up. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhaling up to your hands. Exhaling, relax. Release the hands. Notice the cross of your legs, which one's in front or on top. And release the legs, shake them out. If it would feel good to rub your knees, you can do that. Hello, welcome. And then cross your legs again with the opposite one in front. Beautiful. And bring the hands to the ground in front of you. And then we're just going to skim the fingers across the floor from side to side, just to warm up the side body, which we're going to be stretching more in a moment. Move with your breath. Maybe the inhale comes at the peak of the reach across, exhaling through the center, inhaling as you reach, or maybe you want to exhale as you reach. It's up to you. Okay. And then next time you land on the left side, plant your left hand there. Send your right arm up and over. Good. And then drop your left elbow. Yeah. Turn your gaze up and to the right. push into your left hand and sink down into your right sit bone. And then reach out long through your right fingers. And then turn your chest to face your left knee and fold over, bringing the right hand diagonally across. Exhale, draw the belly toward the spine. Let the weight of the torso sink down. Keep pressing your left hand forward and sink your right sit bone back. And then reach out long through your right hand away from that sit bone. Long stretch from buttock to fingers. And then see if the breath comes into that stretch. Slowly dragging the breath in, slowly releasing the breath out. Lift yourself up, reach that right arm up, sweep it like a rainbow across the sky, place it down on the ground beside you, send the left arm up, turning to look up and to the left, drop the left elbow, the right elbow. And then reach out long, push into the floor with your right hand, sink down into your left sit bone. Can you feel the breath coming up those left ribs and helping you reach a little longer out the hand? And bring your chest to face your right knee and fold over. Relax your head down. Draw your belly toward your spine and sink your body down. Press your right hand into the ground, sink your left sit bone back and down, and then walk the fingers of the left arm out away from the sit bone. Feel that long stretch. Breathe into it. Then come up and lift that left arm and paint a rainbow across the sky. Bring the hand down. So let's take a moment and see how you feel. Release the legs and shake them out. Rub the knees if that would feel good. And then come forward onto hands and knees. The hands are going to be a little bit in front of the shoulders. The knees are hip width apart under the hips. Okay. We're going to bend the elbows, come down, sweep forward, and come back in one continuous motion. Dolphin. So we're not stopping in Cobra. The body's not warmed up enough yet for Cobra. We're warming up the body. So please just keep it one flowing motion. So again, we're not stopping in Cobra even for a moment. It's always moving. Okay, one more. And then we're going to rest in 8 points pose. So when you come forward enough for your chest to come onto the ground, leave your chest on the ground. Your buttock should still be in the air. Your hands are on the floor on either side of your chest. Your knees are on the ground and your feet are on the ground. Your chin and chest are on the ground. That's your 8 points. And then every time you exhale, let your spine drop into the ground. So, Rod, I'm not sure if your chest is on the ground. I can't tell. If it is, you don't have to look up. If your chest isn't on the ground, you need to move further away from your knees until your chest is literally resting on the ground. So it's not a puppy pose. Your butt is in the air. So we're not just laying flat our bellies. The butt is in the air, the chest and chin are on the ground. With the hands on either side of your chest, push into your hands with your elbows close by your ribs, pressing up like a partial push up. And then send your buttocks back, coming into mecha pose. Nice long spine. Making space between the ribs, between the vertebrae with your breath. Beautiful. Leave your hands where they are and lift your buttocks off your heels. Spread your fingers wide. Curl your toes under. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your knees. Push forward into your hands. Straighten your legs. Press your thighs back. Sink your chest down. Roll your shoulders down your back. Press your heels to the floor. Press forward through your fingers and see if you can lengthen your sit bones further back behind you without making more space in the shoulders, just in the spine. And then sink your heart down. Drop your head so that the crown of your head is facing the floor. So your head is not being framed by your arms. It's dropping lower than your arms, really releasing the neck. We'll take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth and shake the head no as you exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth, shake your head yes as you exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth, shake your head all around as you exhale. And then inhale and lift the right leg up, look forward. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. So I'm doing a runner's lunge, and if you would like to instead do a regular lunge with the knee down on the ground, you're welcome to. If you're joining me for runner's lunge, we're going to have the knee halfway down toward the ground to begin. And then with the knee bent, see how low you can sink your hips. And then push down into that right foot. And then reach back through the left heel without lifting your hips, straighten your left leg. You can stay like this, or you can take weight in your right hand and reach your left arm forward. So you're getting a really long line from your left heel to your left fingers. And that may help you recognize how much more you can reach back through your left heel. Sometimes having something to reach away from helps. Good. And then bring that left hand down if you had it extended. Bring the right hand onto the right outer knee. Inhale and reach your chest out long, away from your back foot. And then exhale, press with your right hand. Turn your ribs to the right. Keep pressing back through your back heel. And then go ahead and send that right arm up. Keep pressing down into your right foot and turn your belly as you exhale. And bring the right hand down. Let's bring the left knee to the ground. Straighten the right leg, walk the hands back. Point and flex the foot. And kind of let that rock your body a little bit. So as you pull the foot in, you feel your hips going back. Beautiful. Hold the flex position. Straighten the front leg to whatever extent you can. Inhale, look up. Keep looking up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower your belly toward your thigh. Keep looking up. Inhale, look up even more. Exhale, keep looking up, draw your navel in, drop your ribs down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, navel in, belly down, ribs down, release your head. Now make your fingertips very light on the ground. Not everybody will be able to touch the ground, which is fine. You have an advantage if you're not touching the ground. But if your fingertips are touching the ground, just let them rest lightly for balance. No weight in the hands. And pull that right sit bone back away from the right heel. Relax the shoulders, relax the whole body. And lift the head, bend that front knee, sinking back into a lunge. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot. Curl the left toes under. Lift the left knee again. And then kind of hook your arm underneath that right knee and lift the foot off the ground. Send the leg back, come into plank. Bring the knees down, bring the chest down, coming for a moment into 8 points pose, and then take it into cobra. Shoulders are back, so we're not here, we're here. Try to get as wide across your chest as you can. Fold your shoulder blades in toward each other in the back. Press down into your pubic bone. Bring your back ribs forward. Send your eyes up. Breathe as though you're breathing into your third eye. Spiral the inside of your elbow forward. One more breath here. And then come into downward dog. Press forward through the fingers. Press back through the hips. Back through the thighs. Down through the heels. Roll the shoulders down the back. Take some nice long breaths. And then on your next inhale, send the left leg up, look forward. Exhale, step the foot up between the hands. And again, the knee can come onto the ground if you prefer. If you're joining me for a runner's lunge, bend the knee halfway toward the ground and let that help you sink your hips down lower. And then keep your hips sunken. Press into your left foot and stretch back long through the right heel until your right leg is straight. You can stay here, or you can take weight into your left hand and send the right arm forward in the same long line as your ribs and your leg. Really press the heel and the fingers away from each other. Long breath. Good. And then bring that right hand down. Bring your left hand to the outside of the left knee. Lift your heart and send it forward. Press your hand into your knee. Turn your belly to the left. Look up and back. Send your left arm up. Good. Push down into your left foot and turn your belly a little more. Bring the hand down, bring the knee down, one hand on either side of the leg, of the foot, straighten the front leg, walking the hands back. And then flex and point that left foot. Hold the flex position. Inhale, look up. Keep looking up. Lay your belly down toward your thigh. Inhale, look up some more. Exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. Sink the belly, sink the ribs. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, draw the navel in, drop the belly, drop the ribs, relax your head over. And then let your hands rest even more lightly on the ground if they touch down. Draw the left sit bone back away from the heel. Every exhale, the belly pulls all the way in toward the tailbone. Lift your head and shift your weight forward, coming back into a lunge. Bring your left hand to the inside. Curl the right toes under. Lift the right knee. Kind of hook that arm underneath the knee. And then lift your left foot off the ground. Step back into a plank. Lower to the ground. Come back into cobra. Elbows by your side. Tailbone and pubic bone pressing down. Roll the eyes up. Roll the chin up. Good. Then take your hands and spiral them in opposite directions on the floor. Move, almost like your right hand is turning right, your left hand is turning left. You're taking those elbows and rolling them back, the inner elbows forward, the shoulder blades in toward each other. And then press your hips back. Come into child's pose. If your forehead doesn't come to the ground, stack your hands or fists under your forehead. If your forehead comes to the ground, fold your arms on either side of you so that your shoulders can rest. Let your arms come alongside the body. Let yourself really relax here. Exhale, let go. Beautiful. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Roll yourself up. And curl your toes under. Lift your knees. Bring your hands together at your heart. Straighten your spine. And then slowly bring yourself up to standing. Feet are hip width apart. Shoulders are relaxed down. Belly soft. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable for you. Feel your breath. And then step your right foot just a little bit out to the side, coming onto the right toes so that your weight is really in your left leg. Take the arms out to the side. Inhale and expand. Exhale and relax. Inhale and expand. Exhale, relax. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And eyes are open. You're gonna find a spot that's gonna steady you. You'll see when we get there where that is. We're gonna start to tip the body to the left and lift the right leg up off the ground. Finding a spot on the ground. And then inhale and expand. Exhale, relax. Maybe coming a little lower. Inhale, expand. Come back up. Feet hip width apart, arms down. See if you can feel that expanding and relaxing happening automatically. Maybe a little more now. And then step the left foot a little bit out to the side, coming onto the toes so that you're still squarely down into your right foot. Arms out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, relax. Feel yourself reaching out from the center to the fingertips to the head. And then exhale, coming back in, contracting. One more. Good. Eyes are open, gazing down at the ground. Start to bend your body to the right. Lift your left leg. Keep bending and lifting. And then expand and relax. Expand. And come back to standing, feet hip width apart, arms down, palms facing forward. Close the eyes. Feel the breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands to the backs of the legs. If they reach the calves, bring them to the calves. If not, wherever is fine. Push down into the feet. Lift up through the thighs, the creases at the tops of the thighs. Pull up. Inhale, press the legs into the hands. Exhale, hands into legs, belly scoops in and up. Inhale, legs push back. The hands resist. On the exhale, the hands pull in. The belly scoops in and up. Continue like that. Or let it go if you don't find that it helps you. Try to let the weight of the head hang down lower toward the ground. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Lower the buttocks all the way down. And come on to the buttocks. Wrap the arms around the thighs with the knees bent. Lift the toes. And if you can bring your fingertips over your feet, go ahead. If you can fold the hands over your feet, bring your hands as far forward over your feet as you can. Arms are around the outside of the thighs. Arms are around the outside of the thighs. The toes are off the floor, and your hands wrap over the tops of the feet. Maybe your fingers, maybe your whole hands. Ah, I see. The problem is I'm not showing it because I have my, so it's like this. Not everybody's going to be able to take their hands over the tops of their feet to this degree, but to some degree, whatever degree you can. And then just rest the cheekbones on the knees. Good. And then start to press the toes down toward the floor. And then bring yourself up. Send the arms forward. Lift the feet. Roll the shoulders down. You can straighten the legs. You can lift the arms. You can make it as challenging or as unchallenging as you wish. Keep tension out of your face and neck. Focus on your breathing. And then bring the feet down. Wrap the hands around the knees. Tuck your chin and lean back. Breathing into that space behind your heart. So we've done a lot today for this back door of the heart. I know I've said it before, but the front door of the heart is for the love that you have for others, and the back door of the heart, this space between the shoulder blades that we're opening, and we have been opening this class, that's for the love of ourselves. Okay, and then we'll keep holding on to the knees. Lay back and rock on the spine. Rocking into a shoulder stand. If you don't want to do shoulder stand, just bring your hands under your lower back and send your legs up into the ground. If you want to do shoulder stand, the hands come onto the back and walk their way down as you roll the shoulders under you, trying to get a straight line from your shoulders to your feet, bringing the tailbone toward the pubic bone, reaching the toes toward the sky. Really getting the shoulders under you so you're on your shoulders and not your neck. And then circle the feet around at the ankles. Other way. Then open the legs wide out to the side, flexing the feet, pressing the toes toward the floor. Lift the legs straight up again. And then lay your spine down, Resting your back on your hands. So your spine is coming down onto the ground. Your, your butt will rest on your hands, and then we'll slowly lower the legs down to the ground with control. Once the legs have come down, bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor, lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, lengthen your spine, release your legs and shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, place that on your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing into the ground. In through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing the bottom jaw down, letting the lips gently part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, letting go of words and images, focusing the mind on the breath, noticing where you feel the breath most easily in your body and just parking your attention there. And then let go of the breath. Just let it happen on its own. Life is given to us. We have to receive it, but we don't have to take it. You can just feel how the gift of life moves through our body gently, effortlessly, perhaps rhythmically, perhaps not. Just however it is, appreciating and resting in the feel of the breath. Deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers, toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. Feeling the massage in your back. Come center, bring the soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Then roll over onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. What are you grateful for in this moment? Slowly press yourself up to any comfortable seated position. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.